We met working at the state hospital together in Vernon, Texas. I was a PNA, which is psychiatric nursing assistant, and he was the LVN. We were on the same unit. We have our older two, my stepdaughters, and then we have our two little ones, which is Kaden, he's 4 years old, and then our baby, Sienna, which she is 3 years old. So our two little ones, Kaden and Sienna, are diagnosed with SMA. It's spinal muscular atrophy. So right now, I would say it's kind of hard to say exactly what their future is going to look like. We can sit here and say, we can do this treatment will help so much, and we just watch them and see what they can reach.
We want what any other parent would want for their children, just the most, and that they have that chance.
Mm-hmm. Caring for both of them, I would say, can be pretty stressful at times. Our good days, when they're not sick, it's a little less stressful. It's just, making sure they get their physical therapy, make sure they get their speech therapy, make sure they get their occupational therapy. But when one is sick, especially our son, it's more stressful. We kind of came into Catholic Charities just needing that, I guess, extra backbone between me and him. It started off coming to Kim for counseling. I think we really needed it because that's when we were going through the hardest things with Kaden, like learning about his health. Sienna came into the dynamic and we were trying to juggle two at the same time, and it was causing a lot of stuff between me and him. It just led to a point to where we were talking one day like, hey, we are just drowning in medical debt and we don't know what else to do. And Kim one day was like, you know what, let's go next door. We're gonna talk to Janice. When we started with Janice, we did not have a savings at all. And I think that's what kind of worried us the most, is seeing things that we were going through, like how are we going to be able to handle when things are thrown at us, because we were starting to learn like, the kids are gonna need a walker, they're gonna need second treatment. And it was just, we were already had so much medical debt on them. We were trying to think, what are we gonna do when all this extra stuff comes? So when we started with Janice, she brought out a budget sheet and it had every category you could think of, like what's your income? And then your household was like, what do you pay rent? What do you pay, internet? So it just broke it down piece by piece. Something that I don't think we would think of sitting down trying to budget on our own.
It gives a sense of relief. Mm-hmm. Sense of relief, we only anticipate that that'll help us later on, and we want to graduate into saving and then maybe even investing, whatnot. But Janice has given us, the building blocks for managing our finances better.
Yeah, she has.
I'm currently a student at Vernon College here in Wichita Falls. I'm currently attending the RN program. I've been wanting to go back to school. I think the leap was probably our children. Mm-hmm. With the knowledge of Kaden coming, the way that the economics is as of late, inflation and all, I mean, it's a no-brainer, Go buy groceries. You see the difference. You feel it.
We didn't want to come for a handout. We wanted to come to learn and get that knowledge, so that we could learn to do it on our own in the future and not always be looking for a handout.
We just want to be taught to learn how to help grow our finances and save and have a routine. Have a schematic for that. We wanted to learn that, and that's what was more important to us than just pay a bill for us.
I feel like Catholic Charities has really given us that more stable path to what we want in the future. Before, our future was kind of just talked about amongst us, never an actual plan, just something that we dreamt of, in better words. Now with Catholic Charities, I say that we actually have a path that we know, hey, we're gonna work on this and we're gonna start working on this after, and then this is to come, and it's actually going to lead us to what we dreamt about.
Catholic Charities is hope. Catholic Charities is a lot more than we anticipated. Catholic Charities gives us a chance